For Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. For the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And Grant, one thing we know about these teams, they can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such a complete roster.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Outside, Brown. Back to White. Hauser outside. Pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Gobert. Tatum against Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum with a steal. White on the wing. Pass to Tatum. Randall pulls down the board. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Queta, outside White. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Randall with the drive. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row, the most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Here's Queta. Hauser. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Edwards against Brown. Pass to Randall. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Randall's got 6.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
DiVincenzo against White. Here's Hauser. Here's Queta. Back to Hauser. Shot clock at 3. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
On the wing, Tatum. Check by Randall. And here's Brown for 3. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Minnesota calls time here. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Shannon comes in for Randall. Dosunmu, he's trailing by 2. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Reed. They get the rebound to the wing on the left. Outside Pritchard. Second chance shot. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Reed. Over Vucevic. Reed can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Vucevic, the pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Walsh. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked by Edwards.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And good whistle there.
Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Nikola Vucevic, 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
And the shot goes.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Here's Gonzalez. Down low. Here's Pritchard. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Edwards. Tightly guarded. Yep, that one goes.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Boston out in front, up by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
The Celtics with the lead. On the court right now for the Celtics. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Then it's Derek White, and it's Queta in at the 5. Brown finds Tatum. Here's Queta, defended by Gobert. Puts up the 8-footer. Queta gets the bucket.
He's a true team-first guy. White is all about finding the team the best scoring chance he can.
Inside, shot is up. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Now Tatum. Pass to Queta. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
There's no argument that Tatum's at his best when he's distributed.
Timberwolves trail by 3. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal. Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that, guys.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reasons, Dan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. To the middle. Randall with a steal. Here's Dosunmu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Dosunmu's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Tatum cans it from the wing. And the Celtics lead by 2.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Pass to Gobert. For 3, Randall. Boston pulls it in. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Hauser. Brown passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, the